I went from $100 to $100,000 using AI to sports bet. And the crazy part is, it did not feel like I was just getting better at picking games. It felt like I had upgraded the entire way I was thinking. For AI, betting felt like what it feels like for most people. You look at the board, you check a few stats, you remember what happened last game, you convince yourself you see something, and then you place the bet hoping you were early enough, sharp enough, or lucky enough. But once I started using AI seriously, the game changed. All of a sudden, I was not just looking at one stat or one matchup. I was looking at the whole picture. Player usage, injuries, line movement, matchup context, pace, role changes, market reaction, recent form, historical data, and the little details that most people either miss or do not have the patience to dig through. That is where the edge started, because the average bettor is emotional. They see a player go off one night and want the over the next game. They see a favorite lose and immediately want to fade them. They see a line that feels too low and assume the book made a mistake. AI gave me a way to slow all of that down and see the board with way more clarity. When I started, I only had $100, so I could not afford to bet like I had unlimited chances. Every bad pick mattered. Every lazy read mattered. Every emotional bet could set me back. That forced me to build a real process, and AI became the center of that process. Instead of treating every pick like a gut feeling, I started treating every pick like something that had to be proven. If I liked to play, AI helped me break it down from every angle. If something looked obvious, AI helped me figure out whether it was actually obvious or whether the market had already priced it in. If I was getting too confident, AI gave me the other side. That was the part that changed everything. Most bettors only look for reasons to like their pick. I started using AI to find the reasons my pick could be wrong. And once you start doing that, the weak bets disappear fast. The overs that only looked good because of one hot stretch. The props that needed a perfect game script. The favorites that felt safe but had no real value. The parlays that looked exciting but were really just stacked risk with no edge. AI helped me cut through all of that. That is what led me to ParlAI at ParlAI, CC. ParlAI is an AI sports betting assistant built to help you break down picks before you place them. Pulls in live context, current stats, matchup information, and lets you run your picks through top AI models so you are not just relying on one surface-level read. And that is a completely different level of betting. Because when you have AI looking at a pick from multiple angles, you are no longer relying only on what you noticed. You are letting the system search for what you missed. The biggest advantage for me was not even just before the bet, it was after. When a pick lost, ParlAI could reflect on what happened. It could help me understand whether the read was wrong, whether the context changed, whether the market told a different story, or whether the play was actually fine and the result just did not go my way. That matters more than people realize. Most bettors lose and move on. They blame the player, blame the coach, blame the refs, then come back the next day and make the same mistake with a different name attached to it. I did not want to do that anymore. I wanted every loss to make the system sharper. And when your losses start turning into information, betting becomes a completely different game. That is how the bankroll started growing. It was not one miracle bet. It was not one crazy parlay that changed everything overnight. It was the process stacking up over and over again. 100 turned into a few hundred because I stopped donating money to bad picks. A few hundred turned into a few thousand because I got more selective. A few thousand turned into real money because the system kept getting better and my confidence was not coming from emotion anymore. It was coming from evidence. That is the part people miss when they talk about AI sports betting. They think the value is just, give me a pick. But the real value is way bigger than that. AI gives you speed. It gives you context. It gives you a second brain that can compare information instantly. It can catch patterns you would have missed, expose weak logic, keep you from falling in love with a bet just because it sounds good. And when you pair that with discipline, it starts to feel unfair. Because while other people are betting off highlights and vibes, you're running every pick through a full analytical process before the money ever leaves your account. That is the difference. I was no longer asking, do I like this bet? I was asking whether the bet survived the analysis. When a pick survived, I had way more confidence in it. Not fake confidence, not hype confidence, real confidence because the play had been tested. That changed how I handled wins too. Before, a win would make me feel like I was right about everything. But with AI, I could go back and see whether the reasoning was actually strong or whether I just got baited out by the result. That is huge. Because if you let every win confirm bad logic, you eventually give the money back. AI helped me separate good outcomes from good decisions. And once I started doing that, I stopped betting like someone trying to get lucky and started betting like someone building an edge. The bankroll growth came from that shift. Better filters, better context, better timing, better review, better discipline. And over time, those small advantages started compounding. That is how I went from $100 to $100,000. Not by guessing harder, not by betting more. By using AI to think deeper than the average bettor, react faster than the average bettor, and learn from results in a way the average bettor never does. Because most people are still trying to beat the market with emotion. I wanted something stronger. I wanted a system that could scan the board, challenge my reads, catch hidden context, and keep improving every time a slate ended. That is what AI gave me. And once I saw what that kind of edge could do, I could not go back to betting the old way.